Hello and welcome to Dream Team Training. My name is Ethan Leeds, and if you're watching this video, then you are one of my team. You're in my downline somewhere. So the purpose of Dream Team Training is to provide a duplicatable training system that enables you to get a fast start, get going, knowing exactly what you need to do in your business, and also to be duplicatable so that you can pass this to your own team so that they also can get a fast start and know exactly what they are doing as well. So who am I? My name is Ethan Leeds. I'm a gold executive within RAIN. I started RAIN a few years ago when I was living in Brazil. And if you didn't know, we're not actually in Brazil. We weren't then, we're not now. So I had to jump through all kinds of hoops to be able to do that. And I couldn't get product. So when I started, I didn't have any product, never seen any product, but I knew what it was capable of doing, which is why I went through all the trouble to make sure that I could partner with RAIN while I was in Brazil. Just a very short version of my backstory. So I'd left the UK to go to Brazil to help my wife, who at that time had cancer. So I put together a protocol for her, which ended up with her not having cancer and not using doctors. Anyway, by the by. So while I was in Brazil, what I hadn't realised when I went was that they weren't going to give me a work permit, they weren't going to give me a bank account, and I basically was not able to work. So I eventually ran out of money, and at that time I realised that the only thing that I could do, after being given a bank account, was that I could actually make money online via network marketing, and led me to RAIN. Now, I was actually able, in the space of 2 months, to go from nothing, although I did have a Facebook presence, so it's like, but from in terms of business, I went from nothing to enough money to make a full-time living. That was in Brazil. It wouldn't have been enough if I was in the UK or the US, but it was enough for me in Brazil. And I've taken it forward since then. And what I did was I used techniques that enabled me to reach people that I didn't know. I didn't need to hassle my friends and family. And I did it exclusively on Facebook because I couldn't communicate with anybody in Brazil. Plus, the company wasn't there anyway. So I did it exclusively on Facebook. Other social media would have done, but I did it with Facebook. And I did it with people that I didn't know, or at least that I didn't know in the flesh, as it were. I got to know them via Facebook. I built my relationships on Facebook. Now, the principles of how I did that remain the same whether you're doing it online or offline. The principles remain the same, but primarily what I teach is how we can build our business online. Now, as I say, you can take the principles and apply them to any situation, including in the flesh meeting or whatever. So, and when I started, I had got some previous network marketing experience, but the experience I had before was failing because I followed the system that I was taught. Make a list of all your friends and family. Don't prejudge anybody. Approach them about your product or your business, etc., etc. I'm sure if any of you have been in network marketing, you know what I'm talking about. And for me and for a lot of people, that system failed. In fact, it created some problems with some of my friends and some of my family because people tend not to like to be sold to, and it didn't work. And one of the things I learned from my failure, and which set me up for my later success, was that if you're going to be successful in this industry, it's much, much easier to do that if you talk only to interested people, okay, which most of the time aren't going to be your friends and family. Okay, so what I developed was a system to find interested people, and I only talked to them, and as a result, I got much faster success. I didn't get rejection, and over the years, I've developed that and got better at that, and that is a lot of what I'm going to be teaching in this training course. Okay, so now that said, every business at its core has a product or multiple products, right? So one of the things that excited me about RAIN, and I hope excites you too, is the products are amazing. Now, the first thing about the products to mention is that they're unique. Okay, you cannot get this product or even a similar product anywhere else other than RAIN. okay? And unless somebody buys it from Rain and then resells it you, that's a different story. But it comes from Rain only, and Rain don't sell any other way than people going directly to Rain. So we've got a unique product from the world market leader in seed nutrition. So that's a great start. One of the things that I look for when I'm looking at a business opportunity, I'm sure you all have done that yourselves already. The next thing about this unique product, it's not just unique, but it is an amazing, life-changing product. Now, in my case, okay, although I couldn't get the product in Brazil, when I left Brazil, one of the reasons I left Brazil and came back to the UK was I wanted the product. I bought product, it gone to the UK, I couldn't come to Brazil, and I came to the UK to get it, and part of the reason for that was I had a paralysed foot, and it was paralysed through damage and inflammation of my nerves in my ankle, and the doctors could do nothing. Not that I typically use doctors anyway, but I did just check with the doctors, what would you suggest, what would you do? And it was basically surgery or a brace to hold my foot in place, because I had no ability to move my foot up and down in this way. Okay, so I came back to the UK, I got Soul, and within 2 days I got my first movement. Okay, within a month I had complete total movement back to my foot again. I was drinking it and using it topically. So that I'd already been with Rain for quite some time, already seen many other people have great experiences, but I hadn't experienced it myself until that point. And the reason that it did that is because it's an amazing ability to fight inflammation, which was the root cause of my particular problem, and in fact is the root cause of every chronic disease out there. Underlying all of them, even things that you wouldn't think like depression, is inflammation. So we have an amazing product. So that is an absolutely great place to be, with a company that has a unique product, that is an amazing product, and a world market leading company in that area. So that's cool. So all that said, the starting point for our training then is to learn a bit about the product. Okay, if we're going to have a business and a business opportunity, okay, we need to learn about the product. Now, we have a range of products in Rain, but not all the products are in every country. So there are some products that aren't in the UK, like currently the coffee, for example, is not in the UK. Okay, but the two primary products and the ones that I focus on massively more attention are Soul, which is the flagship product, and Core, its sister product. Okay, so those are the two primary products that I suggest that you learn more about and focus on, at least in the early stages. You can look at other products later, but if you get certainly Soul, especially Soul, learn about that product, okay, because a lot of your business is going to come through and because of that product. So with that in mind, I'm coming to a close in my little welcome intro right now, but what I want you to do is click the button below this video, okay, which will take you to another page where you're going to start to be introduced to some of the key videos teaching you about this product, okay, and then we go on from there. But in fact, the starting point is the product. Right at the bottom as well, there's a link to add me as a friend on Facebook. So if I'm not already a friend, I suggest that you add me as a friend. The link is at the bottom of this page. Okay, so look forward to working with you, look forward to helping you build your business, having fun doing it, and helping a lot of people. Okay, so that's cool. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.